Okay. So at Kashi's RV park, originally I was gonna do like a tank tread, like these. Remember we talked about this in the last episode? And instead, I decided to make an old-fashioned RV. So here we've got our old-fashioned RV, Seiferus old-timey RV. I'm gonna record his response. Is that him? Oh man, here he comes. This is gonna be so great. I can't wait till he sees it. What?
You're back.
Where are you going? I've been here for like 5 minutes already. Are you serious? There, he's back.
Right.
What are you doing?
So where was your RV?
Are you freaking kidding me? It's near the river. You logged in right next to it.
Behind my,
How the hell do
My
you
house
not
here?
see it? Yeah, behind some trees near the river.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
Are you serious?
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
What? That is the most underwhelming response possible. Well, needless to say, that was not the response that I was hoping for. And in the meantime, since I built this, Paul has come here and built a little campground here, you can see. He did a video on this, which was pretty fun. So I suggest you watch that. And as you guys remember, as I sort of just mentioned, in the last episode I talked about doing just a freaking huge RV with like tank treads and just really going all out. And that's just the, wow, okay, calm down. That's just the, like the thought process that just about anybody's going to go into once they see the two tiny little RVs that Kashi built, right? That's just the natural thought process that you're going to go through is these are friggin' tiny. I'm going to do something huge, right? So Roy came on and built this monstrosity. There you go. Yeah, Roy's. So I'll show you guys how this looks inside. And this was what I was originally going to do. The three, like, the outside wall, 3 interior walls, and then the other outside wall, right? Or interior block space, And Roy did a really cool thing where he put a steering wheel here. I'm going to turn it back the way he had it. Oh my god, come on. There you go. And this was a good idea, and I was talking to Kashi about it, about how I thought his was too small, right? Because one wide is just no room in here at all. There's not even enough room in here for a seat. You know what I mean? And Kashi was saying that he couldn't get it to look right when he went as big as Roy went, and it does kind of seem like, I think Roy's came out great. No, don't get me wrong, but it does kind of seem like it's pretty friggin' wide. Inside there, it kind of feels like a house. It's so big. And I don't mean like a get stupid freaking sheep interrupting my recording. But what I mean is like, and it doesn't look so bad anymore now that he put all this stuff over here. But I was watching in his live stream, and this area, just like as soon as he built this archway, I'm like, I felt like this needed to be moved to the side so that there was block here, and then an opening. Because this just felt like the inside of a house that you would build on Minecraft, kind of inside of a house. But it came out pretty good. I definitely think it works now that there's all that extra stuff added there in the interior decorating. But Example came on shortly after Roy, like literally the same day. And in fact, if you just saw Example's recent video, actually I just watched it. You guys have probably seen it by now because this probably won't go up anytime soon, this video. But he built this, and this one is, come on, go in there. Go. Are you serious? There we go. This one is too wide, and I think this is a good compromise. And he used chicken for his steering wheel. So his is too wide on the inside, and it gives you just enough room. It definitely feels a little bit more like an RV. It basically, kind of what you need is 2.5 wide, which obviously we can't do, right? Anyway, so... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought there was a lever on the inside to help me out of here. I guess not. Ugh. I don't have a water bucket on me. Well, that's not good. Alright, I guess we're going to have to... We're going to do it this way. Alright, I think that's how it was. Anyway. So, I thought and thought and thought. No, actually, I didn't. I came up with the with what I was going to do pretty quickly. But basically, I was going to mock Kashi's builds over here. And this is what I did. Because, again, I had a very underwhelming response with the last one. So, I built this. And it accompanied with a message on Facebook that read, and from that day forward, alcohol was prohibited at Kashi's RV park. And this is how I've been getting up here. So, it's even got like a little iron door and everything. And, I don't know. I thought it was funny. But this is what we did because of our underwhelming response. And this got a better response. I still have one more RV I want to do, which is going to be an ice cream truck. Maybe we'll do it on this video, maybe not. But I kind of claimed this sort of little area, this out here, as being, you know, where I'm putting my RVs, just so that I don't get in the way. It's kind of, you know, secluded. It's actually kind of off the map even. Like, I think you see the map ends right at this line of blocks right here, so you don't even see these two. And we can get rid of you. But one thing I wanted to do, because I couldn't do the stair blocks the same way that Kashi did, in fact... Oh, that is different from... No wonder the math didn't line up when I was doing it. But now this is starting to make sense. So that's supposed to go like that. And then... Yeah, this is already looking better. I don't know why. I didn't realize this is how it was supposed to be in the first place. But we put that there. That is so much better, is it? Is that better? It's a little bit, like, taller, this thing. Because, as you can see with what Kashi did, he used half slabs here. So mine is like a whole block taller because it goes, you know, quartz block on top of the thing, and then it has the stripe. Anyway, so that's fixed right there. And I wanted to try to remove these. I think... Hold on, I'm thinking. I think I want to put that there. And another one down there. So let me... Since I have one of these guys now, since I just took him off there in the earlier part of this video, I will take some of Kashi's... what do you call it? Redstone. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Take some of Kashi's redstone. I know he has some because I made that last one using some of his redstone. And we will make a redstone lamp. There we go. I'm going to get rid of you, and you, and you. And then we're going to try this. I'm just wondering if this is going to look better. And the reason why I feel like I can do this is because you're going to see it from this angle, which means that you're not really going to see the top of it, you know? And you're not going to see the other side of that one. And then that's going to go right there, right? Okay. Yes. All right. And then I want to put these back like that. I can put that there. Wow. They are just caves everywhere today, it feels like. Okay, so how am I going to do this? Because that's only affecting one of them right now. There we go. Alright, so that fixes that one. Now what should I do for this one? Let's see. Right? Can I live with this? Yeah, I suppose I can for now. Oh, there we go. So now I need you and you. That looks so much worse than what I had. God, it just looks so bad. Are you serious? Are you... What? Both of them? So... That looks way worse than I had anticipated. And I was going to stain the clay, but I thought that that would be better for the back. Because I thought red clay would look good there. I think this is going to look way better back here. And I could just do this instead of wasting my time. Oh my god. I'll come back to this later. Paul said there was something at my food village that I should go check out. So let's take some time off to do that. Let's see. Behind the hamburger is where Roy's building. There's the fork in the road. Oh, there we go. Paul's Lederhosen. Hey, Seif, because you really like Lederhosen, I thought I'll build a shop, and because it fits perfectly well with your food village, I thought I'd build it here. The Lederhosen are available in a lot of different colors, Paul. Caramel Lederhosen. Wow, that looks really cool, 3D. Wow. Oh, there's a... Yep. There's an actual shop up here. Oh my god. Oh, that makes it so much better. Oh man, that's awesome. I don't even want to take it down. I want to like move it somewhere. That's awesome. Alright, well I got something I need to take care of in MC Edit, and this is a good time to do it because a lot of the players are sort of unavailable to play right now. Either they're at work, at school, or asleep. So I'm going to go ahead and fire that up. Okay, so Joe requested that we move his western town to the spawn chunks because he said that basically if this plan to do what I had, sort of set up for people to do here had been implemented by the time he started this is where he would have done it. So right now I'm doing some tricks to make the transition a little bit easier for him to pull off. I've already, basically what I did is I reverted this because I think Pecos was mining out sand here, and I had a huge supply that I just gave him, so I don't think he needs to anymore to mine this out. But basically I replaced this back with what it was before, and I gave Joe a couple extra chunks around here that are 1.6 chunks just to make it, just look a little bit cleaner around him so he doesn't have chunk borders within his view. And I copied his area just down to 1 block lower than was necessary. Where, let's see, he's got something right here. He's got this. So he gets to keep his zombie spawner. So that's kind of cool. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to cut out the parts around it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it, or rather cut it from the sky and paste it down into the desert. But I'm going to paste it with the copy biomes, copy air, and copy water options turned off. And what that's going to do is it's going to make it so that he's going to have to, since this is sort of got like mountains and stuff here, he's going to need to sort of dig out his desert, his western town again. But this should end up providing him with the best possible way to sort of transition it smoothly so it doesn't look like there has chunk borders or whatever here, right? And I chose not to rotate it from the way he had initially done it because sometimes the wood grain, if I rotated it, just 90 degrees, the wood grain would be going the opposite direction. And that can be kind of irritating when you've been building a certain way for a long time. So I decided to leave it this way. And kind of what that just means, and this is sort of good that it worked out this way, is that the fence here, Come on, MC Edit. There we go. That's the right button. This fence here opens up right there. So that means that the path that leads to this thing is just going to come from this direction, which is actually ideal, it looks like. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut a bit more of this away, and I will bring you guys back in when I actually do this, and I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright, so I trimmed away all the extra stuff just so that it would be a little bit easier to get something that looked a bit natural. And what I'm going to do now, I left certain areas because it just wasn't very easy to see what his plans were, and I thought, it's just a little bit of extra work possibly there. But basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab the whole thing, and honestly, I can grab a lot more. It doesn't really matter because I'm not actually grabbing, I'm not copying the air or the water, so it doesn't matter if I grab more. I'm also not copying biomes, as I said before. So as long as I'm not grabbing any like of the tops of the mountains and stuff, I should be okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and go like this. There we go. I got everything there, and now let's just go up and let's double check because it looks like I missed one block. No? Do I have it? No, I got it. Okay. So let's just double check right here. I want to make sure I've got the bottom. I definitely do. Alright, so I'm going to cut this. Alright. And then I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to snap it back to where it previously was. Because I deemed that was probably the best place to put it, and I'll kind of show you why in just a moment. So I just want to get this sort of near what it was at before. And I'm going to rotate around to make it easier to see what parts are not lined up. Obviously that. And now I'm at the point where I can see it. Oh, maybe not. I was going to say I can see it with the blocks itself, but yeah, I am. I'm like right there. Okay, so now I'm lined up, except I'm one off. Alright. Now I did cut it, even though it's got like that after image. So if I go into chunk view now, I aligned it this way because basically every part that Joe has already done, which is, dirt and soul sand and stuff, I was able to maneuver it in such a way that it fit into this spot. And this is a much better spot than some of the stuff that isn't loaded over here because it's going to be visible from spawn, from the old spawn and whatnot. And it's just going to be a much better, more ideal location than putting it like way up here where I think actually, no, way over here where it's past, BBL's stuff and all that. So this is what we want. But now we got to go into camera view. And now we can't see it at all. No, there it is. And we're going to lower it down. And again, I've got chunk align off, which that didn't necessarily matter too much. But obviously I needed to arrange it to the right spot. Copy air, copy water, copy biomes is all off. Because I'm going to be using these biomes, which should theoretically be the same biomes. Desert and desert hills and whatever. Which shouldn't cause grass color and all that to change too much. But basically I'm going to lower this down. And I'm going to try to find out, basically what I want is I want it to be as flat as possible. So right around that 64, 65 range. And obviously, as you can see, as I was saying before, there are mountains here that are going to intersect it. So Joe is going to have to dig out portions of his thing. And I'll probably help him out with that a little bit. But over here, like this lines up pretty good, it looks like. Like that's not too bad. I think we can probably go down one more. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say with this one. That actually looks pretty good. Over here, of course, it's not perfect. There's definitely a much higher ridge here. So I'm going to see what we can do if we lower this. Actually, maybe I should keep it this way and let him sort of fill that in a little bit. Let me see how it looks, though. Wouldn't be the end of the world if I lowered it. I think it looks better this way, though. I'm gonna give it to him like this. I think that lines up best. And then we've got water right here. Yeah, he's gonna have to do a lot of work. Wow, it goes right into it. But yeah, I'll let him deal with this as he sees fit. This all looks okay. And yeah, I think this is what we're going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I just want to check over here. One last thing. Yeah, I think this is perfect. So, ooh, no. He'll probably trim this down and, do what he needs to do. I'm going to leave it right here and we are going to call this good. So I'm going to hit enter. And I'll message Joe on Facebook and see if he can meet me on the server so I can explain things to him. Alright, so the way this is going to work, as I told you in Facebook chat, I copied it without the copy air feature on, which means that there's going to be a little bit of digging involved to sort of unearth what you already built. But I figured that was going to be the easiest way to make sure that... I thought it would be the easiest way for you to sort of have the opportunity to sort of make it feel like it fits into the new environment as opposed to how it was in the old environment kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the only spots that are kind of iffy are the outer edge over where you're at right now is got like a little bit of a drop to it. So perhaps,
right.
Yeah, so you'll either have to, bring this side up or that side down or whatever. And it's a little bit worse over here. Wow. Oh, God. Oh, God. The chickens. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, man. When I copied... Okay, first of all of your animals are getting out because... Oh, no.
That's alright.
Well, what happened with the chickens was... what I did first was I copied this up into the sky so I could situate it. You'll see it in the video, but when I copied it back down, the entities stayed up there. So when I ended up logging in, it made a duplicate of them, and they fell down from the sky. That's why there's a bunch of there was a bunch of like cow meat and stuff, and then they also suffocated in the. And then the chickens all fell down from the up top chicken cube. Anyway, I thought it ended up pretty good because I didn't have to rotate it at all. The entrance, like the little gate you have over there,
was facing.
Yeah, it's facing the correct direction, so it looks like it looks like it's gonna be pretty cool.
Dude, I actually really like this here. How the house is like right in that mountain, and also the water tower.
I
might do something like that.
Cool. Alright guys, well it's been about 24 hours and it looks like Joe is already finished taking all that stuff out. Looks like he decided to go a different route. As I left off in that last little segment, he was mentioning how he liked how the sand sort of looked here. I imagine he probably tried to replace the sand with dirt and it probably just didn't have the same look that he was thinking or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, Joe, just so you know, I left you the maps and stuff you need. In fact, I'm going to need to add some more maps around the perimeter so we can get the rest of that, as well as Kashi's RV park. That little part that I'm building at is not featured totally on the map. But, since we... whenever I have to take down the server to do stuff in MC Edit, I try to do as much as I possibly can, just because it's sort of a hassle. So if I am going to do it, I try to always make sure that I utilize that time well, that I make sure I get as much done possible, so I don't have to worry about, taking it down again to do something else. So with that said, I did a little bit of prep work before I took the server into MC Edit regarding the RV that we were working on earlier. So I wanted to show you guys what I sort of came up with. And also, Kashi and Paul came on, and they put some roads around here. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about there. And I'll just take hot sauce, and we will ride down these roads. They asked me to connect it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that later once I know exactly what I'm sort of doing. And something that I personally, I'm not super fond of this. I mean, I understand why they have to do it this way, because netherrack's the only block that that keeps fire lit on it forever. But I'm not too fond of this, but I am fond of the idea of what they did here, where whenever there's like, you know, when you're on the freeway, if you're in an exit only lane, there's like that thicker sort of dashed line in the road that you see, and that sort of lets you know that you're in an exit only lane or whatever. This sort of marks whenever, it looks like this is what they did, at least. It looks like they used it to mark whenever there's a entrance to, you know, a person's little village, or whenever there is a branch in the road off to somebody else's village, as seen up here. Right? And there's another one over there. So, I don't know. Maybe that's not what they did, but it seemed like that. Anyway, so I want to show you guys what I ended up doing with the RV since I had the opportunity to use MC Edit. I took... Oh, dear. Sorry about that, hot sauce. I took iron doors, so because it looked weird before when it wasn't... because it was too tall, right? And I took down that bottom stripe, and I was able to use iron doors to sort of get this sort of look to it. And I think it came out a lot better. I'm still not sure I like this, but I definitely think that things look a lot better. And I'll show you guys on the map that Kashi has what I was talking about how my stuff sort of goes off the edge. Oh my gosh. I'll stick you in here. Hopefully you don't die like Roy's horse probably did. So yeah, as you can see, right... What is that? The hell is that? But you can kind of see that's the side of the RV right there. What is that? Is that examples? What happened here? What is going on? It's flooded. Oh my god. No. Oh no. I put the faucet on backwards. Oh no. No, no wonder. Oh my gosh. Oh, example, I'm so sorry I flooded your RV. Oh man, what have I done? Oh man, I gotta leave him my insurance information. Oh, this is terrible. There we go, now he's got it. Let's see. Yeah, he's got signs in here. Oh man, what have I done? It's gonna take weeks for this to dry out. Sorry about the water damage. Frowny face. Signed, Seiferus. Man, this is gonna cost me so many emeralds to get this fixed for him. Crap! Can't believe I did that. Anyway, so, I guess that's pretty much it for today. Get back on hot sauce. And, something I've been doing is naming the saddles, and that's sort of how you can tell whose horse it is. But for this one, I just called it Hot Sauce Part 2 because Hot Sauce, the first one, died. But it's sort of like a tooltip, I guess. Anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got a couple things planned that I want to still do, and maybe those will be showing up in the next episode. But for now, that's it. I'll see you next time.